Hello everybody and welcome back to The Last Flame, what I consider to be one of the best, if not the best, Autobattler roguelikes out there. We are going to be popping in on Flame Master, which is the final 5th out of 5 difficulty levels here, because there's been a big update that's changed a couple of things. So I'm going to see what this feels like now. I'll probably head back to the other difficulty afterwards, but we're going to see what it's all about here first. So I'm going to pick a character and we'll go from there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab Ola and Blake here, seeing the only kind of synergies I can see here. And we're going to take min-maxing notes with no extra thoughts. It's my favorite item here. In we're going to go, though. But yeah, some big changes, like, you know, here and there. I'm not going to go over everything, but, you know, enough to make me be curious to check out this difficulty again. I have beaten it off camera. Like, it's doable. I just found it to be more frustrating than fun, but maybe now we can see. We got Ola. The hero gains 1 mana regen for every 3 max mana that they have. We've got Ola performs Dragon Dance, gaining 2% attack damage per max mana, deals damage to his target, inflicts 2 burns, and then deals an additional attack and burn to nearby enemies. In addition, scales with attack damage and spell power. So more or less, stack a lot of max mana on this character. Max mana and attack speed being kind of like a good combo there. Blake, every attack gains 2 attack damage at 15 stacks, gains some lifesteal. Not enough to make you an off-tank by any stretch. And the ult is throw a molten knife at the current target, dealing an AoE, inflicting 2 burns, also scales with attack damage. So, more or less, got kind of like an attack damagey, burny focus kind of a run. I don't know... Don't know what I want here to go with it. I mean, I guess I'll get Luco because he has an ult that buffs up attack damage. Attack damage and max mana, there is obviously, like... Sure. There is a reason to go for it. Gains 2% attack damage per max mana. I mean, it's wacky. Gain extra mana regen per 3 max mana. There's a new trophy adding mode now, so we go into the trophy mode when you see this border, and we apply our trophies that-a-way. Every attack, the hero gains 2 attack damage, stacking 15 times. 15 also gain... I mean, I like it fine, not because I care about the extra bonus lifesteal thing, because it's like, by the time you get to 15 attacks, it's probably not gonna matter if I were to take a wild shot in the dark. But it's cool that it's just like an extra thing. You're already at 217 damage there, man. A healer is certainly an idea. So you need to crit with your ult to give us attack damage. This guy gives a critical aura. Also gives us gold on crits. I'm just going to take him for now, and we'll figure it out. Every 3 attacks gain a shield equal to 5 times max mana. Ooh. There's a pull to do that with Ola. Recuperation necklace. I'm thinking of, like, what do I get for a tank when I get a tank? Because this is a way to, like, have this be fine, but this is a much better thing for the there's like an attack speed and max mana increase item. That would be way more interesting of a combo. We could get it for the future. Fine. Since I don't know, I'll grab that for the future. Let's go ahead and add a couple more trophies. Most likely to keep you. On cast, gain 7% crit chance. Third gives you the ability to crit with your ult. Additional on-hit damage. I mean, on-hit and burn work together well. I'm more likely to keep you. Every 3 attacks inflict frost. In addition, crits also inflict frost to all enemies. Works fine for me. So we just want you all just run in there. It's the early fights. Nothing should matter here. These fights are kind of just formality until you get your units. There is a tank. Every time the hero crits with an attack, he deals on-hit damage equal to his defense. Earthquake towards the furthest enemy, dealing damage to all enemies. So he doesn't have a taunt, and he doesn't actually have any way to... He's not really a tank. He just does damage off of defense. You know, it's kind of weird. Give me like a... Ooh, attack damage up. I'm fishing. Spell power, I'm tempted. Tempted by it. There we go. 36% attack speed, 3 max mana. These get combined for sure. Maybe you're my off tank. Hell, maybe you're my tank. We'll see. I'm not fully committed to you. Every 4 attacks, if you're below 50% HP, gain 25 defense. Otherwise, he deals on-hit damage equal to the hero's defense to the target. I mean, yeah. Good God, you guys really want me to, you guys being the game, really want me to go for a defense on-hit build. What the hell is this? I could find something to do with that, but better would probably just be like a full-on reroll of it. Okay, so this does a line attack. You don't have any like defense or anything. You attack in a small AoE, you attack in a bit of an AoE. You have that AoE, but you attack in a bit of an AoE. Huh. I might actually, against my better judgment, I might be able to Fragment of Truth. This is one of the changes as well. 25% chance, or what, 25% increase on HP instead of 40, making it more workable. So I think in the event of right now where we have kind of a AoE focused build, I think we can rip this apart, to be honest. That guy's gonna die. Come on, one more. But she's kind of going ham. She's kind of going ham. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Should we have done it? Probably not. But it wasn't too bad. I don't know if I'm keeping you. Every attack has a 15% chance to generate a third of max mana. Is so good if we're going to be increasing your max mana by a lot. When the wearer is above 160 damage, they gain 20% lifesteal. Ah, God, the game really wants me to make you my, like, tank/off tank. It could work. I mean, this doesn't give me lifesteal. That's a spell steal. Every attack wears a 2% chance per frost and burn on the enemy to gain some critical strike chance and critical strike damage. Maybe we go for that, actually. There's like a little bit of synergy in there. We got a little bit of frost. We got a little bit of burn. These are all pretty good. Is sort of where I'm at. These are all pretty good. I see this being pretty good on Blake. So, now, am I going to be ding ding dong and go for the fragment? No, I'm not going to do that here. Lifesteal or mana regen. Mana regen makes you scale like a son of a gun. Do you already... Fine. All right, we'll focus you here. We'll try and get the attention up top and do that thing where we're going to go whoop, whoop. Yeah, we'll get right up in there. You are not a tank. I don't care what your little note says you are, dude. You are not a tank. All heroes gain 20% attack speed, but lose 25 attack power. That's good with burn. Let's be clear. That is good with burn. I think all heroes gaining 15% spell power and like, okay, Atreus. Finally, we got a tank that like, he's got burn. He's got a taunt. Yeah, he's got a taunt. We're in there. Every attack the wearer has a 10% chance to fill their mana to full. Wait. This is some potentially very dumb stuff. Okay. Okay, we might be making something kind of broken. Every 4 seconds, deal damage to the enemy with the most burn equal to 150% of the team's mana regen. We don't have that much mana regen. Amount of burn times 150% of the team's mana regen. All heroes gain percent spell power equal to... Okay, now that could be interesting. If we have somebody we want to get a lot of spell power. I'm not jazzed yet. But it could be good because you gaining spell power equal to a percentage of... That's also already good. You get a double dip. Yeah, I think we can make something work there. What is that? 20% chance now? Yup. All right. So, get you in here. Show off another one of the new things. Dismiss. We get 80% of the experience that the hero had. So we're going to go ahead and slap some right on there. I guess. I can't level up anybody. Zoop, zoop. You're going to tank this not because I think you're going to be good at it, but because I can't have her die. Are we really, like, are we going to be able to split this? I think what we do is we have you guys separate. Even though you're no tank. Okay, just burn this up real quick. Hopefully you go down south here, but I kind of doubt it. Oh my god. She's spending too much of her time ulting. What was her attack damage? It was 386. So that means that everyone had an 100% nearly increase in spell power. 3 burns every 4 seconds obviously seems like something that would be good. It's pretty slow, though, really. I wish it was, like, increase your burns by 20%, 10% every 4 seconds. I feel like that'd be more fun. Something like that. It has innate scaling that way. It could be really good. It could be a worse item than it is now, or it could be like a super good item. That being said, it's probably the best thing we have. Probably the best thing we have here. The critical strike chance is interesting, but not big. The spirit summons is very much on prospect. So, like, we have a relic where we want summons. This automatically counts for 7 immediately. I think we take the burn orb, but, like, I'm going on record saying that I don't actually know if that's the right call. This is for... Yeah. Get some defense for you. We need our tanks to, you know, tank. Gotta swap. Oh, no! This guy reflects attack damage. We just lose this fight because of what our team is. This is perhaps one of the most hard counter fights that I've seen. What's the area on that? It's pretty big. We'll see on it, but I fully expect the second he ults that we just... Everybody on my team starts to... Oh! What happened there? Did we stun him? We did start to kill ourselves there, but... The spell steal is actually kind of cute here. Swap passives. It being able to crit is not bad. You doing defense damage on hits, not bad. I don't know if I swap anything here. I think we're good. On cast, the wearer gains some defense permanently. It's just such an obvious, like, good combo for that item. Yeah, I don't want it. You'll get a purchase here. What do we done to do? Just like an attack damagey. Our attack speed's actually pretty decent. Some raw spell power is something we're looking for. Because we gain so much, percentage. Hmm? I don't think we really have... Nobody has that much mana regen here. That could be good. I don't know. Crit spell power. Crits do on hit damage equal to 200% spell power. We'll just smush those together. And see what that looks like. I'm not in love with it. Attack damage and defense. I'm just gonna smush that right on you. Because who cares? The question is if we want to get one of these other things. Shield equal to spell power, I think could be fun, considering we have this scaling. He always attacks the lowest HP unit. I mean, it's not going to be you. I don't know why I went for that, but... Okay. Lowest HP unit by base... By base is Luco. Interesting. Do we explode these guys? I think we explode these guys first. And then we go up there. We actually might be able... Oh my god. Because it's Luco and we have all of this. That's interesting. We might be able to... Oh god. Come on, just live, dude. Kill quickly here. Okay, get up there. Cram jam. Start exploding. Start exploding, lady. Scale! Scale like you never scaled before! Man, we had such a good... We got lucky there. Oh my god. Dynamite? Late dynamite? I don't know, man. 3% spell power per stack of enchanted. How does this... Wait, how does that stack? I'll tell you what, like, I don't really want to go with Stinky Fish because I'm... Well... 75? Gotta be above 75. Fine. Dude, we might be just keeping Gerald at this point. 5% spell power. I'm looking for flat spell power. 75 is our cap, so, like, I actually have to... Alrighty. Move it to the next. We got, we're looking for an elite fragment, and that's it. I feel like we can probably do better than Spellweaver. I feel like what is this? 2 furthest heroes. So we want to spread apart. God, this is some jankiness. Okay, we got some trophies. You there? Mana regen. I mean, your job is to just be a crit aura guy. So yeah, congratulations. Your job is to, I guess, what? Crit and... I mean, off tank? No. If anyone's an off tank, it's going to be Ola right now, but like, we need to figure out how to fix that up. Crits do on damage equal to spell power. I'll give you some more crits. What is it? 200% spell power. It's all right. Savos could be an interesting play here, but yeah, we just want this spread out because we want this. It's weird. This one mage right here is making things all goofy style. Okay, you're doing work. 6 mana regen, 3 max mana. We don't really need that for you. $600 HP. We can do one roll. We can't do another. Oh, wait. You got to keep the items here. Congrats. Attack damage. I mean, I guess I'd rather do that. Boop, 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 boop. Spell power is increased by 5% of the shield. No. Whenever the character heals, everyone gains 2 flat spell power. I actually think that could be of use with this passive. Whether or not we keep this passive, twice the amount of burn on enemies could be fun. For every crit dealt, all heroes gain 3 spell power. If we could get this in addition to the other one, that'd be a different story. Double burn for 10%. I'm not fully utilizing the burn, but I think I could. Oh boy. I really feel like we could do better though. This I'm doing. We have to rest then. So yeah, okay. So it's basically this or this. I don't have that much use of the spell power yet. It's basically only helping Blake right now, but we kind of started to set up another situation where it's going to help somebody else, but I think we do this. We don't really have any money, so I would care about that. All right, double the burn. Just get in here, and which one has more? Single target focus down Zabat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought you'd be gaining more shield. Uh-oh. The good news is, Jeez, dude, what the heck? Those guys are crazy, what? Every 5 attacks, get a shield equal to 5% max HP. 40 spell power. I don't know, man. Do I care about you getting spell power per missing HP? I'm just going to say I do care. That's going to give you what? More, it's going to give you more defense when you cast it low health, which should be kind of when you cast it, so I guess that's fine. Shield equal to 5% max HP. Every 4 attacks, the wearer's attack damage increased by 25% of its spell power. Interesting. Considering Molten Knife, that is interesting. Scales with both. God, you are wacky. This build is not anything yet. Can't roll again. Every 5 seconds, the wearer heals the lowest. Yeah. Every 6 seconds, the wearer heals for 10% of their max HP. Atrios, that's 200 every 6 seconds. I actually think that's good enough. Especially because if I upgrade it, it's going to do quite a bit more. This is weird. Reroll a passive. Surely we've got something we could get rid of. That's not that great anymore. It was barely that good to begin with. I don't know if I'm freaking keeping you, Gerald, if I'm going to be honest. I don't know. What are you doing? It's hard to say. I'm least likely to use that passive for anything else in the future. Dude, I don't care about those. All right. This one's pretty straightforward. Just point him away from the squad. This guy gives, like, first enemy, or first, like, boss designed, you know, kind of vibes. Just in a sense of, like, he's just a nice, beautiful, clean, straightforward fight. Point him away from the raid and go to town. Okay. We can do better. On cast, the wearer gains 10% attack damage, stacking 4 times. This is some stupidity. This is some stupidity. Another one. Okay, so these guys... they're weird. They're the ones that reflect our damage. Kind of want to get you to go in the backline and destroy them that way, but... I don't know if that's going to help me quite as much. This is not that good. I feel like I could... I want to rip that apart. When getting a shield from any source, do you get a shield in anywhere? You have no shield. But you also don't really care about lifesteal. Congrats. He should be able to ult pretty well. Yeah, this is... look at... this is me destroying myself. Oh, I didn't position properly for the spells. That's on me big time. And yet... didn't matter. We did not position properly for the spells. The heck? Oh, my cat just jumped on my... hello. Okay. What are we looking for? Critical chance? A better spell power thing for Blake isn't bad. Spell power and attack speed, but would I want that on somebody else? Luco, I guess? Well, I can't go under because we have, stinky fish. Correction, I shouldn't go under. I still feel like I could swap. Ooh. Okay. All heroes gain attack damage equal to 7% of the team's defense. I kind of want the reverse of that, if I'm going to be honest. But I think that this is... I think this is better. Due to that, percentage attack damage equal to 7% of the team's defense. It's 14% of on just you. We got a lot of defense items. I think that Brawler's the way to go. Let's enchant once. Why, man? All right. Okay, these guys are going to throw their... whatever their laser beams. The lowest health. It's probably going to be Blake, I guess. I'm going to put you guys over here. Awkward. 7, we don't have enough for this. Oh, God. Bye, Blake. Yep. It's fine. Getting 22% attack damage across the board is nice. We did that without Blake. We have to keep that in mind. On cast, the wearer gains 15 defense. The wearer's crits increase the wearer's defense by 7 when you consider critting up a storm. and that it increases everybody's... It's interesting. Every attack is going to increase everything by point. We're cooking too much here. Somebody needs to stop letting me cook here for a sec, but I'm going to do it regardless. You already have the ability to do that, basically, to get the crit, so it's basically crit chance. Lifesteal but I also don't care about your lifesteal per missing HP, so sure. Basically take the 7 crit chance on cast. That's basically all that is. Lose this to dupe this. Probably. Lose this to dupe that. Nah. This is the only one that makes sense. It's also like, it's a straight upgrade. Alright, do I have a piece that I want to upgrade, surely. Yeah, I mean that. Interesting. Get a potential relic instead. We do need our fragment. Maybe this is it. Darkness eruption on the furthest enemy doing damage split. In melee, it reduces attack damage. Far away, it reduces spell power. But it's not far away. It's best split. Okay. I'm doing it. I can handle it. So they're losing spell power, which does suck for you, I suppose. Okay. Go. Ramp. What attack damage are you at? 602. Feels like it should be more. Got the fragment. Get a relic. Here with the highest max mana gains 5 attack damage per max mana. That's crazy. This is good too, but that's crazy, man. Okay. The defense per cast thing on Ola is really interesting. I just wish we'd have to disconnect 2 things there. But like, you're casting a lot, which is going to be a lot of increase. I don't know. That could be really fun. Spell power. I mean, basically we're left to itemize Gerald and Luco. I don't want to roll again because then I lose attack speed in the next fight, so congrats. All right. 10, we got 50 to upgrade somewhere. Gerald, you're just along for the ride, my dude. I think that maybe bringing in Savos and itemizing him for attack speed so that he buffs up everybody with attack speed by summoning buff bots would be pretty fun. I don't think I'm going to do it this second. Mana regen. Being able to cast your ult more often is good. So this is just a weird one where it's like these need to die really fast is sort of like the thing. Okay, and then, yeah, these need to die quick, and then ideally we have you running across because these do AoE poison damage that shreds our defense, and then a guy spawns in the middle, and then he goes away when he's at half health, and then we have to go do these again, then we have to fight him again, and then we're done. I think that this is just fine. It's generally a really weird one. Okay, back at it again. Poor Gerald's dead. $750 damage there. Savos game is telling me something. Every 3 seconds, enemies gain debuff. Every 3 crits, the crit hits everybody. That's a much better idea there. 25 damage per burn to the enemy with the most burn every 4 seconds. I think that we stack such an obscene amount of burn that that's going to be really good. Normally, I think it'd be like maybe. Okay, I think I want to go to the path that has the most fires. These we need to split the attention the best that we can. Gerald, you do your thing. I can't get his attention. Dude, all eyes on Gerald there, man. So I guess we'll kind of swap it there. And then we'll work our way up. Or we'll work our way down like that. Seems a bit better. Gerald, oh Gerald, oh Gerald. This is bonus stuff. This is important. I don't know if I want to spread my attack damage to everybody. Oh yeah, because we're gaining percent. So all right, fine, sure, whatever. That's it. We're gonna go down here. We're going to boot Gerald for 12 trophies and feel a little bad about it. Do we have any summons anywhere? No. All right, that didn't go how I wanted. Lifesteal. I think getting, you're my crit chance guy, right? Yeah. All right, sounds good. Did I have items on Gerald? I kind of thought he would go. Hoping he wouldn't. Thought he would. Every 3 seconds, the wearer has a 5% chance per max. See, the thing is, will Ola have a lot of max mana? Yes. Does it matter? No. We don't really need mana regen on Ola. All right. This is really interesting for Ola. If I, like, took this off and put that on, that's very interesting. Because then we start ramping out of control, right? We don't have very many summons. I'm going to go for the enchant. Good God. Wait, is that not even on anybody? No, it's on somebody. God, I wish I had more ways to upgrade here. That helps our scaling. It's on who? It's on Blake. We had 95 armor. We have 105. I want to upgrade that one too, but it's just like, it's all tricky. I don't know which one this is. We're going to need to rest. I regret the fish. I regret the fish. Sends bolts to all other enemies. I mean, what am I going to do there except for just like hopefully destroy them fast? If I pull you over, then it's going to go... You're going to go here and go... Foom, 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 foom. That could be okay. That could be okay. I am playing favorites. Okay. I mean, Blake is truly doing the real work, which is so funny. Every 4 seconds, the wearer gains spell power equal to its max mana. Critical strike chance, critical strike damage, strike chance per missing. Nah, we're not playing with any of that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... I guess a tanky thing. Every attack, the wearer has a 1% chance per burn or bleed on the enemy to stun them for a second. That is very interesting. We need to get that on Blake. You have a 41% crit chance. But Blake is just doing so much damage that I'm afraid to... touch anything over here. But I think that there's a real shot that we can do this and make that work very well. We need to increase your crit chance somehow. Passive swap. I mean, I could put critical form on you, but you already have critical form, actually. Every time the hero heals, I mean, claws giving you on-hit effectiveness is good because a lot of your damage is... a decent amount of damage is coming from on hits. And frankly, I don't know what else I'd swap anywhere. I mean, I guess offensive balance, spell power being converted into attack damage is really good for you. You're just here. I don't know what to do with you yet. Got a reroll. I kind of like the idea of that. Focus up everybody over here. It's just basically a DPS racy fight. Go, 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 go over here. Save him. Thank you. Spooky. I could see this being better. Whenever you crit, do on-hit damage equal to your defense. Could certainly be fun. This is a thing we could put on Savos. What I really want is just a lot of attack speed. Attack damage is fine. It's fine. I need attack speed. Just give me raw attack speed. 40 defense. Just getting a bunch of defense. There's nothing wrong with that, too, because we know that that increases our attack damage on other people while also keeping said things alive. I don't love it. I wish we could, if we could spread defense with the bots, I would love that greatly. But I don't have, I don't really have like an actual off tank yet. So this fight's gimmick is basically spread out. Deal damage to nearby heroes. I mean, that's fine. Then this does damage in an AoE. Again, based on like nearby heroes. Should be fine. Ow. I'm so glad that shield kept me alive there, because it was about to be disgusting. The weirdest thing is truly just how you're not doing that much damage, and Blake is doing so much. That is so weird to me. Why are you not doing that much? If this scales with attack damage as well, does 800 damage? It's like the spell animation is just too long. Is genuinely what it is. It's super weird. I mean, we also got the Knight's Edge going on him now. Okay. Let me buy some raw attack speed. Just... You have upset me greatly. Hmm? Mmm. Interesting potential. I'm going to dismantle one of these. I guess, right? Like, the thing is we want... I just wanted some raw attack speed. Critical strike chance. Yeah. Mixed with a tank item here. I mean, we could put that on him instead. Taking it. It's not that much attack speed, but it's some. It's some, for the love of God. Summons gain attack speed. Don't care about that. Realm Shield could be fun, but I don't think it's quite good enough here. Let's put a combination of attack speed, spell power, chance to stun. That buys us survivability, right? This buys us such a stupid amount of scaling. I don't know. I will be baffled if this does not break things a lot. So this is attack speed and spell power, chance to bleed. That's basically just me saying you are literally there to stun. That is a weird thing there, too. I want, like, a little bit of a... I mean... But then it's like, why do I have this legendary that gives me the... Yeah. We have a lot of cool tools and not a lot of, like... good matches, right? I guess we're just gonna combine this here. And officially make you my off-tank, I suppose? Not that you're very good at it. Attack, damage, defense. Is that better? Probably not. I guess we just have to move on. Is there somebody better here? Xanamar, maybe? Oh, well. A swap or a reroll, I feel like I'm more likely to want to reroll. But then we can't go to the shop, and we have to fight an elite. That's probably fine. These guys do AoE, and they need to be killed close to each other. Can't do 60. Okay, there we go. Finally, we got, I think he's going to be scaling up some attack speed. Uh-oh. 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 Got the one. Okay, finally! Balance has been restored. She's going crazy. Magnus? Wait. It's not too late. Not too late to pivot. Attack speed. I can do one more. Oh, thank you. Now I'm confused. I really feel like I want to use that on something, but I don't know. I think that's better. Pick a relic. What do we got? All heroes have a 5% chance per attack to stun. Hextile buff 55 defense. I'll go for chance to stun. The defense is obviously good and synergistic. We'll go for the reroll. I think we swap you out. Like, how much are you doing for me? It's really hard to tell. But the other guy is obviously synergistic with burn. He attacks faster. He does an AoE that applies 4 burn. Increasing the damage it deals from burns. Yeah, it's very much asking for it. Did we get the shield back immediately? Yeah. God, the pivoting is so much better now. Yikes. It looks like you just won attack speed. I don't think I care about either of these. I mean, I'll tell you what, I definitely have no use for money. That much is for sure. I can't upgrade anybody else. You guys throw tornadoes at the lowest health enemy, which would be Magnus. Blast him. Come on, kill quickly. Go, Magnus, go, Magnus, go. Woo, Magnus is actually up there on the charts doing some damage. Here's the thing, I can't reroll because I took the fish, which is entirely on me. I feel like Mana Tome could be swapped off at this point. No. Do you gain shield from anywhere? I think I would rather have you get the life steal, just because, like, I regret it, but with you have 2 of those, what are the odds that one of them doesn't go off, right? That's sort of what I was thinking. Favoritism. Spell steal, defense. I mean, honestly, a defense buff is good to help make sure you live in our final fights. Oh, boy. These guys do AoE, right? Yeah. Oh, boy. No, attack this one. Let me swap. I wish I could, like, right-click or... I don't know. Like, no. I don't know. Control-click? Like, every time you put him down, he faced a different unit. I don't know. Something. I wish I could swap the way that I can have the enemies swap targets. Oh, boy. This is spooky. Their AoE blasts are going to suck. All right. We did it. We did it. Welcome back, Savos. On-hit damage per summon. We don't have a whole lot of summons. Max HP could be good. I don't know. All heroes gain 25% attack damage. Attack speed, I mean, attack speed but 2 max mana is actually not too stupid either for us. Because that is more ults from Ola. That's better abilities to crit on Blake. That's more on hits and stuns. It's pretty good, actually. 25% is really appealing. But I actually think that we are good on... It depends on how it all stacks, but eh. Oh, boy. Okay. You do damage to the lowest HP hero. Man. I could really off-tank with you if I just readjusted there. Tell you what, we're going to combine that. And we're going to... Nobody else has... I mean, well... They will get more. We're going to combine those, and I'm just going to think about this here. You are not that tanky immediately. You become quite tanky over time. 17 defense once. And the critical strike chance. On cast. Those can be swapped. That I don't mind. You don't even have a final item. Actually, that works well because you're going to be the low health target initially. It feels wrong that this is not being used at all, but I actually think that that's correct. So yeah, you do damage to the lowest HP hero, which will start out being Magnus, who we need to be, I guess, like over here-ish. You will be in here tanking both of them, question mark? You'll be up here tanking that. You might be attacking you, which means we need to split it more. But I really want you over here. Oh, brother. I thought I had another, oh yeah, that. I think that can go on you. Ideally, we don't want the fight to last that long. So we just do it like this. You take both of them, you get even more defense. You can... You don't want the attack speed down, though. Ay, ay, ay. How much spell power do you have? No. How much mana regen do you have? How much max mana do you have? You have quite a bit of max mana. All right. Congratulations. But that makes you not the lowest health. That makes that Blake, which is a problem. That's a problem. You... Oh, my God. This is so annoying that I actually don't really have a good combo for that. All right. Basically, we need to hope that we explode this one, and we probably will. This is not going to be good. But over the time, we will ramp up. and explode this man very quickly. It was a tight one. It was a tight one. Heroes are immune to stun. All heroes get 500 shield but lose 350 when the fight starts is fine. We don't have stuns in the fight. Critical damage. Surely we benefit pretty well from that. Blake sure would. Sure. Crew to hero. Truthfully, Chris sounds nice. Oh, shoot. I wish I didn't combine that HP with the Crown of Life would have been better. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. You go here. That much I know. You go here. Here is probably the play. I need you to live. I need you to live. I have 22 trophies, which is not quite right. We can do 12, 10. We can do it. We can do a 60 and a 50. So congratulations. You get extra HP so you can survive those blasts. And I don't know if that's the right call. Shield for attack damage. Sure. Probably should have gone for mana regen. So you fire an orb at the furthest unit, which is going to be them, increasing the damage they take by a lot. 50%. And doing 545. You also do an AoE blast in front. It's going to be on Luco. I don't think he's going to hold it very long. Atrios. Over here, we got this guy doing a split damage between the target and nearby heroes. I don't like that. I feel like I would want to do that if we weren't going to be screwed over by this situation. Maybe we could do like this. Because you do AoEs, and you get... Are you in the corner? No. Okay. If you die, we got a problem, though. But we also need to split that damage, otherwise we're gonna, like, you're gonna explode. This is a tricky one, man. This is a tricky one. I think we just send it. Okay, so there's the slam. Oh, they're all targeting you. That's not good. Except that you are AoE killing them like crazy. Never mind. Okay, my tank died over here. But we're doing just stupid damage. All right. There is our beautiful, sweaty Flame Master run. There's our tier 5. 5 out of 5 ultimate victory. Holy crap. It was a doozy. We made it work. We had to try really hard. The thing is, it's tough. It's tough. In a game like this, like the further up in difficulty you go, the less likely you are to be able to make a kind of like wackier build work. So I feel like while I'm still exploring the game, I think that like the mid difficulty is still way more fun because there's a lot more weird stuff that can work. Like, you could make anything work on like the first difficulty. Probably, I think you could probably make anything work on the second difficulty. The third difficulty you can flex quite a bit. It feels like a nice happy medium. But alas, that's going to do it here for today for The Last Flame. If you want more, if you'd be sad to see the series go, you gotta let me know in the form of a comment down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.